To explain the concept of how a number line really works and what could be real world applications of it, I've taken a very simple example, which is real stores data. In this table, what you're seeing is 5 customers, and I've used simple alphabets to represent these different customers. I'm also showing the age for each of these customers. Imagine a scenario where a retail store is analyzing the information of these 5 customers basis the attribute age. Let's now see how a number line really comes handy in this kind of a situation. I'm also using 5 different colors just to represent these 5 customers, especially when I want to put these points on the number line. So one by one, you can see based on the attribute age, these points start getting distributed on the number line. Now, how is this useful? We have done the exercise of putting these customers on the number line, but how is this really useful? In many practical scenarios, clients like a retail store would want to see how customers are relatively closer or farther from each other. Imagine a scenario in which this customer K is a profitable customer for the retail store, and in terms of loyalty, the person is regular and he or she does high value transactions, visits the store very often. Now, store may be interested in doing an exercise, which is identifying other customers which may be similar in behavior to this customer at hand. Thus, in identifying these other similar customers, the retail store would have a look at the age attribute, because that's all we have, and want to compute the difference of age between this K customer, highlighted as this green point, and all the other points that are there. So distance computation, which is in terms of age between each pair that is possible with the green customer, is what the retail store would do. And as you can see, this is a one-dimensional data. And why do I say that? Because we only have one attribute. And that's the reason we are using a number line. Thus, in this world of one dimension, everyone sits on this number line. And computing the distance between any 2 points, or let's say in a pair of points, all that you need to do is compute the difference of these numbers. For example, if I want to compute this distance, then I just need to take a difference of the attribute for this guy K and the attribute for this guy P. And that difference comes out to be 15. So using a number line, you are trying to first distribute these points and give them definite locations, and then you can meet the objective of computing similarity or computing dissimilarity in terms of this distance based on the attribute age. So this is one real world application of using number line, and I think most of us have learned this in school and colleges, and it was more run like a routine exercise, and probably if we were not familiar with the real world use cases, I thought this is one example we can strongly relate with. In next few sections, in next few videos, you will notice that we do not have only one attribute, rather the problem or the scenario becomes multi-dimensional, and you can very well extend this example where for each customer there are more than one attribute. Then a simple number line will not do, and that is where you need to learn something more advanced, slightly more complicated, which is called as coordinate system. Let's see that in the next video.